Okay guys, this will be the basics of the omoplata. Close guard. Okay, the omoplata will be when we get to the side of our partner here, okay, and lock their shoulder with our legs in a triangle, okay? So this combines really well with the arm bar and the triangle from closed guard, okay? One of the 3 essential submissions with your legs, okay? And this is basically the start of what it looks like here, okay? I've made a triangle over my partner's shoulder here, okay? And I'm gonna sit up and then basically try to Kimura his arm here, okay? So his shoulder is at a right angle. I'm gonna use my hips to push up here, okay? And then force his shoulder down to the mat, okay? So we're like so, okay? And then sitting up, okay? So let's just look at some of the most important things about it. Okay, simple setup, okay? Hand into the collar, okay? I'm gonna pummel my hand in underneath here, okay? And then just force my partner's hand to the mat. Okay, so I have my hand in the collar to break the posture a little bit. Okay, my hand goes underneath here, and then I force his hand to the mat. Okay, once his hand is forced to the mat, I'm gonna cup his triceps here, and then I'm just gonna open my guard completely, and then try to lock a triangle here over his shoulder. Okay, so I'm using this grip here to pull him down into me. I'm opening my guard here, okay? And as Neil tries to escape here, I have my collar here, pull your head up. Okay, I lock my triangle over the shoulder. Okay, so I have my hand in the collar here, I have my triangle locked over his shoulder, and his hand, guys, has to be in my pocket on this side towards him. Okay, I can't let the hand come out here and be on the other side. Okay, we need our hand right in here, okay, close to both of our pockets here. Okay, so as you're shooting it, okay, you get his hand to the floor. Okay, as you shoot it, I need to use my arm here, okay, at all times to make sure that his hand stays on this side. Okay, once I have this position, we're gonna sit up to finish. Okay, I wanna try to reach across his back here to grab onto his belt. Okay, press my legs down, and then sit up to my hand here. Okay, so I reach for his belt, I can go to my elbow first, then up to my hand, and I start dragging my hips backwards away from him. Okay, both my hands will now go on him, okay, to cover his back. You can grab just the gi material here like this. You can grab the collar, okay, underneath his armpit here as well. Okay, but you just need 2 hands on him, okay, so that you can point your feet to the same side, and then use these grips as well as your feet here, okay, to lift your hips up, okay, and start putting pressure on the arm to finish. Okay, so his arm is stuck in here. I'm gonna lift my hips up forwards, bridging into it. Okay, as I hold on to my grips here, okay, hips forward. Okay, and that'll give us the finish. All right, so I have closed guard. Okay, my hand goes to the collar. I force his hand to the mat. Okay, open your guard. Lock a triangle here around his shoulder. And most importantly, when you're doing the omoplata, guys, you have to make sure that his hand stays on this side of the body. Okay, we can't have the hand coming across. Now, second thing I need to do here is reach up over his body and try to grab onto his belt or his hips. Okay, second thing Neil can do here to try to escape the position or relieve some pressure, okay, is step over my body, okay, and walk all the way around here to the other side. Okay, now I have his arm between my legs, okay, but he'll start to hold my head here and I'll get my guard past. Okay, so when he's on that side, okay, and I have the initial omoplata locked here, okay, we keep the hand inside, and right away now we're reaching our hand up nice and high. So if you tried to start stepping over my body, okay, I'm reaching up here, getting my head high, and then using my other hand on the floor. Okay, once we have this position, I'm trying to drag my hips away, okay, get my 2 grips, and now I unlock the triangle, but I keep my knees tied together. Okay, so I unlock, but my knees stay tied together in an S position. Okay, force the shoulder down, lift your hips. Okay, and there's your basic omoplata finish. From the closed guard, okay, hand in the collar, hand to the mat here. Okay, open your guard, and then lock your omoplata on the side. Make sure his hand stays in. Make sure you reach up over his back, okay, to stop him jumping over. Okay, now scooting my hip away, making my 2 grips here, okay, and then starting to lift my hip to finish. So that's the basics of the omoplata. The submission is really versatile. A lot of different things you can do once you have the initial shoulder locked in there. But this is just a super basic explanation, okay? There'll be more in other videos. This is just the super most important, simple things about the omoplata.